Yo, 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 hey guys, Rowan here, and welcome back to Mewgenics, or welcome to Mewgenics. I've got a series of videos that if you haven't watched, I highly encourage you to watch, where I'm experiencing Mewgenics for the first time, but I am starting over, and as a result, we're gonna do a min-maxed Meow playthrough, and we're going to over-explain and analyze and try to make optimal choices and gameplay decisions. Very hard for me to do if you've watched my other series. If not, welcome to Mewgenics, where we're going to over-explain things. I'm going to try to help you with my 100+ hours of playtime. Improve your Mewgenics skills and gameplay. Now, I am by no means an expert. This game is a really deep game. But with 100 hours, I can confidently say I got the basics down. And we're gonna work together here to solve Mewgenics once and for all. The main reason that I need to restart is I learned a side quest. Well, there is the persuasion device side quest, and I failed that early on, and you can't redo it. So, we're just gonna start over. That's the way it's gonna be. Science! Scared you, didn't I? I know how scary a buzzword like science can be these days. But trust me when I say, science can actually be a good thing sometimes. Take this table, for instance. A science made this table, and the floor it sits on. There are even people out there who believe that a science made you and I. But I digress. The point I was trying to make here is that cats are a science too. A science that I, Thomas A. Beanies, invented. But what do you have to do with all of this? Well, word on the street is you're a bit of a felinologist yourself. I know we just met, but I bet if you and I put our brains together, we could actually change the world. With cats! Now take a gander at these fine specimens. This is my latest batch, straight out of their biovats. Choose two, a boy and a girl. Trust me, you'll find out why later. Well, I've done this multiple times and seen it from other people's perspectives on YouTube. It does not matter what you choose here. You will always choose the two worst cats. And they are always going to have the same stats and abilities. So, we're going to take Rosalia and Julio. Oh, what's wrong with Padla? Wow, okay, I didn't expect you to pass on the best of the bunch. Whatever, their pieces will be put to good use. Oh, that was a scream. I think that's new. Isn't nature just cruel? But it doesn't have to be. In fact, I think with my brains and your ability to choose less than ideal cats, we could really shake things up. Hell, with enough cats, I bet we could reverse time. Maybe even make dying impossible. All I need is a nuke, radioactive blood, and a bit of elbow grease. Don't worry, I'll be sure to harvest some from Padla's elbows before they are incinerated. Now go, my child. Go into the world and hoard some cats. Now, I'm suspicious about what we look like because we kind of had a moment of, like, we're being brought to life. Psst, click here. So I'm not entirely sure we're not some horrific cat-human hybrid. Alright, we've got to do this. This is the path, the tutorial path. Clear skies, no weather effects. Yeah, we can't really do a whole lot here. Alright. He kicked you out, huh? Yeah, he does that. Name is Butch. Even though I could give a frick if you live or die, can't help but see a bit of myself in you. If you get what I mean. You want to survive in Boone County, you're gonna need to learn how to fight. So listen up. This is your team. These are your enemies. Your goal is to kill them all. It's now Julio's turn. You can tell because of that paw print thing above Julio's head. This is Julio's basic attack. It's a melee range, so you'll need to move next to the rat to hit it. This is your movement action. You can move once per turn. Click it, then click the tile you want to move to. Alright, he go. He certainly go. Now that you're next to the rat, you can attack it. This is your basic attack. You can use your base attack once per turn. Click attack, and then click the rat to attack it. Alright. Little rat. 5 out of 5 hit points, 4 combat, 1 movement, 5 luck. Dashes in straight line, and dead. Sweet. You really destroyed that bastard. Did you notice you got buff when you killed that thing? It's because of that passive ability. Hover over it to learn what it does. Self-assured, gain a random stat up whenever you down a unit. You can also hover over your cat to learn what the buff does, too. Strength up, strength increased by 1, strength affects melee attack and melee ability damage. I love how it says cat. There are also spells. You only have 1 so far, but fortunately you lack the mana to cast it. This is how much mana a spell costs. This is how much mana you have. You gain mana at the end of your turn equal to your intelligence. There's nothing left to do, so end your turn. It's now Rosalia's turn. Rosalia has ranged basic attack. While selecting where to move to, you can see a preview of your basic attack's range in red. Move in range to attack, or as close as you can get. Can't quite get there. Unfortunately, you are still non-ranged to attack the Tom-Tom. However, you do have enough mana to cast one of your spells. Take a look at roll here. Roll only costs 4 mana, and you have 5. Click roll and then roll close to that thing. Alright, roll up to 3 tiles in a straight line. You are in range to attack the enemy. You should already know how to do that. Attack it! Lob a shot or you instant obstacle. Short lob shot. Good job. You landed the shot. That Tom-Tom's pretty thick on it, so it'll take a few more hits to kill. Alright, well, we can't really do anything except end the turn. End the current character's turn, go next one. You have no possible actions left. Yep. Alright, take a little bit of damage there. Okay, it's Julio's turn again. You now have enough mana to cast your spell, Spit. Select Spit, aim it at the enemy. Alright, Spit with infinite range deals 1 damage. It's also water elemental. Important to keep in mind, these little icons are very hard to see. Alright, Spit. That was some good spit. You actually still have enough mana to cast Spit again. You can cast spells as many times per turn as you want, as long as you have the mana. So Spit again, make it a real thick one. Good job. At this point, I trust you can finish the rest of the fight on your own. So I'm gonna go hide in the bushes and judge you from afar. Good luck. Alright, we're gonna move up here. Can't quite kill this Tom-Tom.
No.
But you can. Gonna move behind it here. You do bonus damage when you hit things from behind. I wasn't quite behind it, I guess. Alright, victory in 2 rounds, 3 food.
No.
Or 3 coins, 5 food. Beginner's luck. Okay, now listen. Each time you finish combat, one of your cats is gonna level up. Check out old Rosalia. She's about to get a whole lot better. Just look at all these options. Originally, I was gonna let you choose yourself, but I feel the need to point something out. There's a pretty awesome combo here. Check out Rosalia's current passive effect up there. Hot-blooded burn you inflict is increased by 1. Now read what Sunburn does. Inflicts burn 1 and blind 1 at infinite range. 6 mana to cast. It's fire elemental. Sunburn makes things burn. Hot blooded makes burn more burning. So take Sunburn already. Or not. It's your funeral. Yeah, this is absolutely the best pick here. With our passive, this is burn 2 and blind at infinite range. That's just really good. So we're going to take it. Someone's learning. Okay, but remember, every cat's different, so always check out what your cat's passive ability does. Cat's passives can make or break a run. Combos win games. Always be on the lookout for abilities that combo. Alright, we got Rosalia here. She's got Sunburn. We got Hot Blooded. We got Short Lob Shot. We got the Roll. She's got 3 Strength. Strength affects melee attack, melee ability damage. 6 Dex. Dexterity affects range attack, ranged ability damage. 5 Constitution. Constitution affects max health, post-combat regen. Intelligence affects mana regen. Speed affects turn order and movement range. Charisma affects max mana, starting mana. And luck affects base crit chance and all randomness. Julio's got 6 strength, 4 dex, 7 con, 5 intelligence, 6 speed, 3 charisma, 4 luck. So he's definitely more of the bruiser. She's more of the range. Alright. Well, I love the hand-drawn art. Also, I did turn off the grain effects. I left those on in my first series, but I know some people find them a bit much, so we've turned that off. Butch blocks your path. Should use brawn or brains to get past him. Check your stats, see the odds of success. You typically do not want to do effects that you are unlikely to succeed. So we've got the best chance of outsmarting Butch. We're going to do that.
Meow.
Rosalia points cleverly behind Butch, distracting him. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. Your lucky intelligence is so high you'd be chewing rocks. Got a small catnip egg in. Well, we definitely want to give that to our Sunburn user to stack up a ton of burn and blind at infinite range. Alright. A Steak. Yes, got Steak. Melee attack with +1 reach. Well, makes sense to put this on a person with higher strength, since it is a melee attack. Alright, boss fight. Perfect dudes versus Pebbles. You're gonna get rocked. Meow! It's time for a boss fight. Train Pebbles here myself. He's about to rock your world. Show me what you got. Oh, also, one last tip before I leave it up to you. Attack from behind to do more damage. Alright. Really, really important. The audio, the music is incredible in this game. Alright, so this guy throws out rocks. Pebbles' melee attack knocks units back, can throw rocks. So we can line Pebbles up with rocks. We want to do so to optimize our damage here. Just gonna move you up here. Hit you with a stick. Ow.
Meow.
Alright. Yeah, also if you hold down the middle mouse, we can see a tactical view. And if we hold down right on the enemy, we can see their movement and attack ranges. So I'm going to move you up here. I'm going to use the catnip. So I can hit him with double sunburns there. Yep, stack up a bunch of burn. There we go. Hey, so you might have noticed this already. Take a look up here. There. This is the order that you and your enemies take their turns. Turn order is usually the same every round, so pay attention to it. Or don't. Yeah, very, very important to know when enemies are going to go. Blind already paying off big time here. Now, I do want to point out, if we do Spit, it's water elemental. It's going to put out the fire. That's not great tactically, because he's burning. And spit only does 1 damage. Well, 3 damage from burns, more than 1 damage from spit, so... Ooh.
Meow.
That could have been painful. Alright, I'm gonna shoot this rock into the boss here. Yeah, I need to be careful I'm not lining myself up with rocks here. Alright, let's hit you with Sunburn. Yeah, we're gonna fall back a little bit here. Ah. Ha ha ha. Alright, get behind you. Alright, we're gonna hit you with a stick. Hit you a melee attack.
Meow.
Oh, we might be able to kill the boss here. Not quite. Yeah, the boss gets to do this. This is part tutorial here. Boulder drop, knocks out a cat. Well, damn. Looks like Rosalie will get hit pretty hard. Don't worry, though. She's not dead yet. Only downed. When a cat gets downed in a fight to get injured, one of their stats gets reduced. Permanently. Don't let their body get hit too many times so they'll actually die. As long as your other cats can finish the fight, your down cats will still survive. So finish the fight! Yeah, that's scripted. You can't avoid it. I mean, we got him pretty well dead before that happened. Alright, victory in 4 rounds here. 20 food, 5 coins. Julio's now level 2. Got 1 intelligence. Sunburn's really, really good here. Now, we do have... These are the same abilities that we got to pick from before. And let's just talk about these real quick. Lick, which is water and holy elemental. Heals an adjacent unit by 2. This can be really good in later chapters. And healing can be nice to have on, you know, tanky units. Sunburn, we've already seen in action. Quite good. Block, 5 shield. Blocks incoming damage. 5 mana to cast. Blocks just solid. Stops you from taking HP damage. And dump, spawn a poop on an adjacent tile. More useful than you might think. You can actually use it to pick up coins and stuff. So it'll bump the coins into you. The poop will displace them. And the poops can spawn items. And there are other things that synergize with poops. But we're going to go Sunburn. Then both of our starting cats have it. Hopefully Sunburn gets passed along to their child. Congrats. You did good out there. This marks the end of your first little adventure. It's time to go home. You will bring back any food, coins, items, treasures, and injuries you gained during your journey. These supplies will hopefully prove useful to you at some point. Oh, if you ever want to save an extra run, just click that thing. Bye. Alright. So, tutorial over. The perfect dudes return home. Let's head on to that house on the hill. Well, hello, neighbor. Prince shirt. Tink has different shirts every single time. Yes, it's me, Mr. Tinkles. You've no doubt heard about me around town. And yes, all the rumors are true. I spread them myself, just like my legs. What am I saying? God, I'm so bad. Anyways, you can call me Tink. My God, look at these kitties. They just returned home from an adventure and they look busted. Cats that have already been on an adventure are retired. That means they won't be going on any more adventures. So why don't you take these guys inside so they can relax comfortably? Alright. Well, they seem pretty comfortable, I guess. So, you can now end the day and watch what happens when the lights go off. When you end the day, every cat will eat 1 food. Make sure you always have more than enough. Alright, well, time to end the day. That's basically what we're being told to do. We can't do a whole lot else. Julio got down Rosalia and made a kill. Oh my, what an eventful night. Don't tell my wife about what we saw. Oh, you have a new kitten. She'll need to grow up before she can go on an adventure, though. Don't worry, there's something in the water here that makes them grow up in, like, one day. Also, look, if stray cats come to your house looking for love, you should don't take them inside, right? Gotcha. Once you've made enough kittens or collect enough strays, you can take them out on an adventure to find more supplies. You want 4 fresh kitties to send out an adventure, but you don't have enough yet. So just like, keep ending the day and collecting strays until you do. Also, you can right-click the kitten to see if she inherited anything from her parents. Check her stats. Alright, so we right-click. She's got really good intelligence and constitution. She did not get sunburned, she got spit. Now, we tried to set up the potential sunburn, but spit with infinite range deals 1 damage as water elemental. Can put out fires. Got J. Burgeoning Barrier. Gains 0 armor, increase spell by 2 at the end of each turn, cast once per battle. Alright. And we can see Rosalia's concussion here. It's marked right on the cat, so... Love those attentions to detail. Alright, we end the day here. Night was called, nothing of significance occurred. Holden. You have Hunt, a ranged attack that turns anything it kills into meat. That's actually pretty solid. And one final day here. Night calm, nothing of significance. Oh yay, with that new stray there, you should have enough cats to go on another adventure. Go put them in the adventure box, get ready for a journey. Miharian. Blow Kiss, heal another unit by 1 hit point at infinite range, holy, and wind element. Alright, well, we're gonna take our group of cats. Now, we've got somebody with spit here, terrible charisma, luck, and strength, and dex. This is the kitten. You're overall pretty good except strength and charisma. Good intelligence and speed. Verging Barrier is interesting.
No.
Rosalia! Oh, okay, no. She was our previous cat. I thought she was, I was like, whoa, sunburn. No. Okay. Miran, so bad intelligence and constitution, but great strength and dex. Blow Kiss, pretty solid. We don't have any gear except for 1 stick with a use left. Melee attack and +1 reach. We're gonna go ahead and depart. Alright, so first off, you start collarless. It's a cat. You can go collarless, and there are reasons that you might want to. At this point, we don't really want to do that. Now, we've got this cat with Burgeoning Barrier. I'm tempted to make you some kind of tanky character. So, we want to look at stats here and assign classes. So, we're deciding what each cat's going to be. So, let's look at our options. So, we have Fighter. Punch your way to victory. Fighters are great at doing big, strong melee attacks and smashing things to pieces. +2 strength, +1 movement, -1 intelligence. Hunter. Shoot things from afar. Hunters are great at hitting things from a distance while staying out of danger themselves. +3 dex, +2 luck, -1 con, -2 speed. Mage. Blast your foes. Mages are great at casting all sorts of crazy spells and dealing elemental damage. +2 intelligence, +2 charisma, -1 constitution, -1 strength. And tank. Get in the way. Tanks are great at absorbing damage and pushing enemies around. +4 constitution, -1 intelligence, -1 dex. So, we get 2 random abilities. We'll get a random colorless starter ability or random class ability, and a random class or colorless passive. We're not going to take a colorless on this first run, but there is reasons to do so for game unlocks. I like that we have Hunt ranged attack, and we could put this on a Hunter. However, I think there's something to be said for making this a fighter. Because then our fighter's going to have a ranged attack as a great way to hit out of reach enemies. So I'm thinking Hunt on the fighter gives us just a little bit of versatility. Now you have really high dex. Hunters are amazing. Now we are going to have really bad hit points. That's not great. So if we take a low constitution cat, we're going to have really bad hit points. I am actually thinking here, maybe we make the one with burgeoning barrier the Hunter here. So if we're getting low on health, our Hunter can boost. That also keeps our hit points from getting too low. So if you'll notice, we gain 4 hit points per point of constitution. So if I put this on you, 12 hit points. That's pretty shallow hit point pool. I mean, 16 makes me nervous as it is. Now, we've got a mage and a tank here. And I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to make this character right here. Mage, he's going to have spit, infinite range that deals 1 damage. So he's going to have tons. Or actually, she. Jaspros is female. You can see Katje, female. Miran, female. Holden's our only dude. Alright. Fair enough. So, Jaspros, maybe is how you pronounce it. So, yeah, I think making her our mage makes sense because she's going to get a ton of mana for spit, plus whatever abilities. And spit, it doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's just kind of universally a damage dealing spell that when you got nothing else to do, you can hit things with. So that leaves our Blow Kiss unit with actually pretty low constitution is going to be the tank, but we get bonus constitution when we make Miran the tank. I also like this because Miran's going to have pretty solid strength to hit fairly hard. Not great intelligence, but we'll work with what we got. Alright, let's lock it in. And we do have 1 weapon. We'll give it to the fighter. We got 1 use on it. Underdog. So our fighter got +2 strength, +1 brace for each adjacent enemy to you. Which is good because the fighter's usually gonna, stroll into the battle. And Fire Punch, melee attack that inflicts burn 3. So some dots, damage over time effects. Always nice. Katje has Gravity Falls. Your basic attack deals +1 damage for each tile you shoot beyond range 3. That's really strong. And Heavy Shot. This is a great one. High damage shot with 70% chance to miss. This can just annihilate things, and there's ways to negate the chance to miss. So 4 mana for just a ton of damage. Jaspros here. Synthesize, +1 intelligence at the start of each turn. So that's going to work really well with Spit. We're going to gain tons of mana. And Frost Blast, shoot a blast of ice in a line that freezes the first unit it hits. Frozen units cannot take damage, and they unfreeze at the start of turn. So it's more crowd control. It's hard to kill frozen things unless you have certain other abilities. And Miran. You have Earthquake. I'm a big fan of Earthquake. Deal damage in a cone with 10% chance to petrify. Has a chance to spawn rocks. The spell does spawn rocks. Anything petrified becomes a rock. And Home Run, knockback he deals increased by 10. Which is amazing because the tank's main attack is a knockback. So dash forward 1 space, melee attack with knockback, so we just send things flying. We have regular melee attack on the fighter. Lob shot, which does go over obstacles on the hunter. And the mage, this is a line of sight projectile, so it cannot go over obstacles, and it also does count as magical and physical. So something to keep in mind. Alright. Magical rocks. I'd just like to point out I didn't vote for this team name. That is fair. Understandable. Alright. Here we go. First battle outside the tutorial. Alright, and the enemies are getting to move immediately. Okay.
No.
So, that means our speed's not great. So here's our tactical view. And we can see up here, this unit has not gone, that unit hasn't gone, and that one hasn't gone. So if we can eliminate enemies, the better. Well, I can't reach this one, so we're not going to eliminate that. Now, we've got Kittens. Run away when damaged. Has 3 attack, 5 health, 4 speed, or 4 movement, I should say, and 5 luck. And we have Catcaller. These are really, really annoying. 7 health, 4 damage, 4 movement, 5 luck, slows units, and counter attacks when hit. So we hit them in melee, they're going to smack you. Well, I want to try to eliminate some of these foes. So I'm going to move you right here. This is huge strength to start with. We're just going to annihilate this kitten. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to poke this guy with a stick. Alright, it did finish off my stick, but that is quite alright. And you can click to swap which way you are facing here. Now, I think we're probably going to get attacked by this guy next, so we're going to face that direction.
No.
Now, this cat is next up, so preferably we can kill him. How far can you move? You are going to be able to move up and hit me. Alright, our cat's saying. I'm gonna use spit here. Oh, and you'll notice we now have some tall grass. When you use a water elemental attack on grass tile, it grows into tall grass. Grass doesn't do anything, but tall grass gives 50% dodge chance to things standing in it. So, very cool. Well, I'm gonna move you up, and we're just gonna kill this cat that goes next here. And then we'll get a ton of mana.
Yeah.
Alright. Now you've got dash forward, then melee attack with knockback, so we're just gonna move up here. And we're gonna punch. Wow, we are exploding things here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, because I got some mana, we're gonna blow a kiss, heal our mage a tiny bit here. Now, we have gotten coins to spill out on the ground, and there's these trash bags, which spawn random pickups when damaged. You can sometimes get items.
No.
It would be to our benefit to try to destroy these. Now, I don't quite think I can reach this kitten there. Yeah, we can see our attack range, and our heavy shot isn't any better, so I'm going to focus on grabbing some coins here. And I'm going to start trying to kill a garbage bag here. Nope. We did indeed miss. Alright, that doesn't do any damage, but it slows our movement considerably.
Loud.
Alright, I do want to try to destroy these garbage bags. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a fire punch. And then I'm going to go ahead... Well, our tank can grab these coins. I'm going to grab this.
No.
Now, if I kill this kitten right here, this cat caller is going to run away. So we're just going to do a little bit of that. I would have liked
No.
to destroy that corpse. Alas, it did not happen. Shoot that, and we'll do a heavy shot here. Alright, well, we'll grab those coins. End turn. Yep, our mage is gonna take a hit, which isn't great. Alright, we're just gonna punch up this way. It will have us grab that coin and blow a kiss to our mage. And this is why we do this. That is a ton of coins. Now, I can't reach this. However, if we use a melee attack, we'll scoop up any coins.
No.
Now, I want to get these coins up here. See if I can... Yep, I can destroy that corpse there. Yeah, we're going to try to weaken that enemy here. Yeah, we're getting hit with all kinds of slow, which isn't great. My mage is taking the brunt of this. Alright, now... I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna move up here. Yep, we can absolutely hit the cat caller with Earthquake here. Didn't kill her. We did petrify her.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna move backwards so we can continue to shoot this bag. Come on, heavy shot. Alright. Well, we don't really have a lot we can hit. I'm just gonna hit this rock, get it out of the way. Alright. At this point, if I don't kill this kitten, I'm gonna take even more damage. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab these 2 coins. Because we've already taken a pretty significant portion of damage. I'm just gonna hit you with spit. Ends the battle. So my mage is down on health, which isn't great. Now, you do want to end battles as quickly as possible. As you saw, we've got luck when we ended it. That determines your drops. So it's always a mixed bag on whether you want to farm things and heal your people, or if you want to end quickly. You want to kind of do both as much as possible. So we got some constitution by leveling. We hit level 2. Dash forward with trample, spawn a rock. Supper, heal 15 HP, gain -2 speed, cast once per battle. Big rock, drop a boulder on an adjacent tile, damaging displacing units it lands on. Give a unit +5 thorns to your next turn, can target yourself. I mean, this is fun. Trample dash gives our tank an ability to move pretty well. So I actually kind of think we trample dash here. Yeah. Because having some movement abilities is really helpful. So that allows us to reposition. We've also got this purple mushroom. Range attack that inflicts confusion 2. Usable once per battle. but it only has 3 uses total. There is not a ton of value in hoarding,
Meow.
so I'm just going to put it on our fighter. Jasperos finds a nest full of mice. They seem to be sleeping for the moment. Now we've got a terrible chance to attack, so we're going to do Charm. We don't have an option to walk away. We may get a negative here. Ow! Tries to make friends with mice. They squeak loudly and bite her. Took 5 damage. Not ideal. Our health's getting a little bit lower than I'd like. Alright, so we got some more kittens here. There is some big food. 10 hit point heal. Jasperos is going to absolutely head towards that. I am going to go ahead and we're going to spit at one of these kittens there. And I can even kill this kitten. And then we can move right here. Alright, now Jasperos is no longer in the grave danger. Alright, we can smack you down. Now, we've got 3 uses total on this. I don't think it is particularly worth it to hit some of these kittens with. So we're just gonna leave that. Alright, can't quite get to any enemies, so I'm just gonna grab some coins here. And we'll heal our fighter just a tiny bit. Alright, fighter is gonna get hit. But our fighter likes being surrounded, gets some bonus stats from being surrounded, so it's not all bad. Alright, I can't grab those coins there. Alright, move you up here. We will try the heavy shot. Odds are it will not land. Yep. Although, I did move into combat range. Which, in hindsight, maybe not the best choice. I do want to destroy corpses, because you can reveal money sometimes. Oh, because the kitten's wet, every grass tile just turned into tall grass. Perhaps not the best, simply for the fact that now it's got some dodge chance. But I can go ahead and fire punch you. Now, if I want to pick up these coins, I'm gonna get caught on fire. I do think I want to do that. Low kiss there. Alright, we'll go for it. I was gonna say, I highly doubt that's gonna land, but it landed. Alright. So Holden leveled up to 2, got a speed. So we got some options. Inhale, suck all units a straight line, 1 tile towards you. Leap, jump to an open tile within range, inflict bruise on all adjacent units. Bruise increases all incoming physical damage. Sucker punch, next time an enemy moves through an adjacent tile, cancels movement and attack it. Or Fury Swipes, weak melee attack that has a chance to hit multiple times. Now, Fury Swipes is fun, but Bruise, that's a debuff, and that means all my people deal more damage physically to the enemy. And even our mage does physical damage, and this is a movement ability. It allows us to get into the mix, so we're going to take it. I got 29 coins. Fantastic. Alright, we got Prowler's Vial. So backstabs heal you by 2 HP. I'm going to give that to the fighter here, because now he can jump behind enemies and then backstab them and gain some health back. Jasperos is all dolled up and ready for a night on the town. +1 charisma. Ooh, that looks like that was a permanent charisma boost. Sure is. Very nice. Alright, we're gonna come here. Magical Rocks versus Lucy. So you fight a variety of bosses here that represent these 4 starting classes. Lucy is, of course, a mage type. So it can get pretty close here. You can move right there. I don't want to move within combat range of her. I can hit her with a spit. It's infinite range. And I will. Right, she's just casting Blizzard right now. Alright, move right here. I don't think anybody on the team is injured. So we're just gonna save our mana. Yeah, and I can't reach her here. So we just end the turn. Ow! I did not see that.
Meow.
Now we're all bunched up, which perhaps not the best idea. I cannot backstab her. But I can go ahead. We're going to leap. We're going to give her some bruise. We're going to melee attack her. I'm going to try to confuse her.
Meow.
Alright. Let's see if we can stop this attack from happening. Okay, I'm going to hit her with some spit. And some spit. Alright, she goes next, so we're just gonna Frost Blast her to try to stop this attack.
Meow.
Bought us some time.
Meow.
Alright, we can't get to her right now, so we're just gonna punch forward, grab some of that. Okay, our mage did take some damage. So we'll blow kiss there, heal up the mage a tiny bit. Alright. Yep, hit you. I'm gonna move into the grass. We're gonna try to heavy shot. But we can do it again. That's a ton of damage. Alright.
Meow.
So, here's the great news. I can go ahead.
Meow.
I could move back.
Meow.
Then leap back in, stacking more bruise. So I can hit her with a melee attack.
Meow.
Now my mage gets to go.
Ow.
And we can just spit and kill her.
Meow.
Very clean fight there. So 5 coins, 3 meat, or 3 food. Alright, Jaspero's level 2, got a charisma. Fire Blast. Fire Blast then inflicts burn 2 in an area. So it has 3 damage. Teleport to any tile for 6. Smolder. Inflict burn 1 and 1 movement at a unit in range. So kind of boost us so we can move around quicker, but they're going to be on fire. Or you could use it on enemies. But I think it's more beneficial on allies. Cryo Heal. Big heal. 10 health. And inflict freeze 1 on a unit in range 3. I'm actually going to go ahead with the Fire Blast. I like that idea quite a bit. And actually, if we look here, it's got explosive plus fire. Alright. Holden finds a small pile of excrement. He wrinkles his nose as the dropping permeates the room with a foul stench. So destroy we have 8, eat we have 6, examine 4. We're going to do the destroy.
Yo. Meow.
Alright, Holden strikes the poop and quickly dispatches it. He feels some metallic. Got a coin. Alright. Ah! Our first bird. And some new enemies. So we have Pinky. Has 1 health, 2 combat, 2 movement, 5 luck, melee attacker, moves randomly. We've got Pooters, 6 health, 5 melee strength, or 5 combat damage, 2 movement, 5 luck, ranged attacker, flying. We've got Little Rat, dashes in straight line, 4 strength, 1 movement, 5 luck. And we've got Pigeon. You can see little, neutral face, I suppose.
Meow.
Whoever kills this gets an all stats up, finds a bonus item. It will retaliate in melee range. 5 combat, 7 health, 4 movement, 5 luck. Yeah, you want to prioritize those. We want to get that whenever possible. Okay.
Meow.
Well, you're up next. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. How far can we reach that? Not as far as I'd like. Destroy that. We could do some confusion here. Alright.
Meow.
Yeah, we'll use some confusion on that guy. I'm gonna take a hit.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Alright, I do want to try to kill this bird here. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna shoot it. It's gonna move. I can't quite get it here. Except we do have spits. I can't do 2 spits. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna fire blast here.
Meow.
Alright. And we do have a garbage bag up there. I'm gonna punch this guy. Alright, blow a kiss here. Keep you topped up a little bit. Now, there's some catnip on the ground. Gain 2 mana when eaten. But if I grab that, I'm not really gonna be able to hit anybody. And we want to kill this bird. Alright, we got an item. And let's go ahead, because I confused you. I want to prioritize other targets. Alright, Mage took a little bit of a beating there. Confusion, hit yourself? No?
Meow.
Well, it's the way it goes sometimes.
Meow.
Alright, smack you. And we're gonna hunt you. Yep, and the fire kills it. Alright, I'm gonna move over here and start working on trying to kill this trash bag here.
Meow.
Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna face this way. Yep, I'm gonna get hit.
Meow.
Yeah, can't quite get to that rat. Unfortunate. Alright, move you here. Shoot this rat. And we'll heavy shot. No.
Meow.
Alright, if I smack this guy from the front, he's gonna go flying into my own ally. I don't love that. Instead, I'm gonna do this. And let's see here. You're gonna get hit. So we're gonna blow kiss to you. Yeah.
Meow.
Not great.
Meow.
Alright, let's... We're going to hunt. Yeah, grab this coin. Can't quite kill anybody. Move you right here.
Meow.
And we'll do a fire blast here. Yeah, and kill some of these corpses. There is a ton of coins. Now, there is better rewards for finishing fast, but I will say, guaranteed rewards,
Meow.
almost always, are better than potential Rewards you don't have.
Meow.
So, if we can go after some definitive
Meow.
rewards, we want to do so.
Meow.
And it's still only round 4 here. So, I think at this point, there's 3 coins on the ground plus whatever's under this body.
Meow.
I think we just go ahead, eliminate the enemy. I mean, I guess we could have spent some time collecting more. We did get a speed from leveling here. Cupid's arrow, a shot that it damages and inflicts charm, behaves as if it's on our team. Shards, shoot a projectile that spawns glass. Focus shot, aim at a unit on your next turn, shoot a projectile that always crits, ignores shield at that unit. I believe this targets a tile, so if they move, it misses. Chaos shot, shoot a random unit within range. We're gonna take... Well, let's take Cupid's arrow here. Alright. Paper mask. Bleed thorns, base attack inflicts bleed, fragile, brittle, flammable, melts in water. So this really easily breaks. But it's gonna give our tank some bleeds thorn, which is really good. Large pile of trash blocks Cachet's way ahead. Large heap is composed of deceased cats, a truly horrifying sight. So we could examine or loot or bash, which we're really bad at. Loot, we have a really good chance we're going to do that. Alright, Cachet climbs into the pile, pulls at some of the objects, looking for anything useful. Most of it looks like junk, but she manages to salvage some scrap, a used shirt, and 7 food. Alright. Well, this is an extra armor.
Meow. Meow.
And I think
Meow.
on our mage, who's a little bit beat up, makes a lot of sense. Alright, we get a bomb. Throw a bomb that explodes. Alright, fair enough.
Meow.
Give that to the tank here. Hey, looking to buy something? Rare candy. One cat will level up immediately. You always want to get these when possible. Holden's level 3. We got speed. Hulk up. When you take damage, gain 2 movement. Rat style, 2 movement, 10% dodge chance. E-tank, start each battle with 20 unfilled max health. Or boned. When you kill a unit, if you don't have a weapon, gain a bone club. Ooh. I think we're going to go rat style here. Mud mask, 3 armor, fragile and brittle, well wet. An oak helmet, plus 3 armor, flammable. Thanks, I guess. Alright, well, we can give you this.
Meow. Meow.
Alright. Well, maybe we give it to...
Meow.
Oh, you've already got that.
Meow.
Alright, give this to you. Alright, here we go. Magical Rocks versus Radical Rat. Boom goes dynamite. Smelled you from a mile away.
Meow.
And, of course, here. Oh, I still got the music cranked. Perfect. Great song. So, Radical Rat here. Tosses bombs that explode at the end of the round. 0 combat strength, 67 health, 5 movement, 5 luck. So basically, we don't want Radical Rat to detonate the bombs. At the end of the order, we can see here that Radical Rat, end of the round, will explode all bombs. So we need to make sure there are no bombs that will explode at that time. We're gonna go grab this coin here.
Meow.
Hit yourself. No. Alright, well. So, this being one of the bombs that we have to deal with, I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna spit, put that out. Now, these dead bombs, rat bomb explodes on its turn when hit with fire, attack to disarm. So yeah, you don't want to hit with something like fire blast or it goes off immediately. I do not want to leave a bunch of these because they will explode if they're left lying around everywhere. So we kind of want to clean them out as we go here. So I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to do that. And I can't reach the boss. We'll end turn.
Meow.
Alright. Confusion did not really do anything. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see if I can blow a kiss at this thing. Nope. Well, that bomb is going to go off, and there's nothing I can do about it. That is unfortunate. Yeah, because if we hit it with a bomb, it explodes. So, well, that's what happens. We took a ton of damage, broke some items. Sometimes that happens. You just get into a situation where you're going to take the damage. But we are going to bruise him. Start stacking up more damage on him. Yeah, and that wasn't anything we misplayed. We just were not in a position we could deal with it. Yeah, I do want to destroy that. Okay, nobody's on fire, which is great.
Meow.
Now, because of our team speed, that does mean he can do that again. Now I'm on fire. Alright. Well, I'm in a burgeoning barrier. Get a small amount of armor here. And heavy shot. Nope. Lob shot. Alright. Well, maybe our tank can actually deal with it this time.
Meow.
Yes, we can. Fantastic. Alright, we're going to blow kiss here. That did increase the fire. Which, honestly, not ideal. Alright, this will not detonate that unexploded bomb. Alright, we want to keep on stacking brews here. Alright. I'll move you over here. Now, if this landed in the fire, it would immediately detonate, which is not great. Alright, we're gonna spit. And spit. Okay, hit you with this. Yes, so we're quite low on our hunter here. But all it's gonna take is one solid heavy shot to really dish out some damage. We did not get that though. Alright, you just have to keep focusing on killing those. And I can hit the rat with a bomb now. Alright.
Meow.
You like bombs? I've got bombs. Alright, so he's bleeding, he's bruised, and he is dead. Alright. So we got some items there. Miran leveled up, got some strength. Thorns, too, is pretty good. Slack off, you end your turn on unused movements, gain 8 HP. Overconfident. Will at full HP reduce the cost of your spells by 2, but take double damage. Can't reduce mana cost less than 1. Animal Andrus. Start each battle with random vermin familiar with boosted damage and health. I think it makes the most sense with our tank to get Thorns.
Meow.
But we're done with the run. So at the end of the day, it's not that important. I do like muzzle. 2 armor, 1 intelligence, 1 charisma, but -2 strength. Really great for a mage.
Oh, yes, Batman. I was born in darkness. You were merely raised in it.
I know, that's not the quote, but it looks like a Bane mask.
Meow.
We roll die, the magical rocks return home. Alright. You can now adventure to the sewers, so things are gonna get a little tougher from here on out.
Meow.
Alright. Well, at this point, we end the day here. Holden got together with Rosalia. We have summoned forth a kitten from the depths of darkness. Oh, it's raining again. Rain is a spooky one. I think it rained because we did bad things. The Rain Man sees what we be doing and he tells on us. We are Frank and we live under your house. I bet you hear us scratching. It's itchy down here sometimes. Sometimes we like being itchy, because being itchy makes us work harder. Bet you didn't know Frank builded your house? No lying. We make them houses as fast as we make brown. We are just kidding on you. But really, we love to build. So if you're gonna want to have more house made, just ask Frank. Frank do need to be paid though. We don't work for kisses no more. No, Frank wants friends. Cat friends! See that pipe over there? That pipe goes all over this places. You want to send a kitty out? Push him down that pipe and bam, there he goes. We don't want just any kitty though. Frank want retired cats only. Frank think we like retired cats, cause we are kind of retired too. Okay, well, we go night-night. Oh, we got lock on here. And we've got an alert telling us Butch wants to talk to us. So check this out. I got a new collar for you. Class is called the Cleric. Pretty hoity-toity religious type. Judgmental sure, but boy, can they heal things. With a solid cleric on your team, ain't no one going down. And if someone does, just pray on it. Cleric collar now available. We can get some tips now. You know attacking enemies from behind deals more damage, right? Well, specifically that damage bonus is 25% of the attack's damage rounded up. Understand that might come in handy when taking out enemies with a single attack. Gaining disorders can feel like a real kick in the nuts sometimes, but they almost always have a silver lining. Try playing and drafting around their positive effects. Do you know what magic damage is? It's kind of like a fist, but fruity. If your attack or spell has a magic wand icon at the top, then the damage it does is magic. It's simple. Turn order matters. If an enemy has already taken its turn, focus on killing one that hasn't. Removing enemies before they attack means losing less life. Duh. Did you ever notice the big icon at the top of all your... That voice is hard to do. The top of all your abilities. Well, they tell you what type of ability each ability is. Duh. Abilities fall into 4 major categories. Offensive, defensive, movement, and miscellaneous. It's usually important for your cats to have one of each so the build's more well-rounded. Dealing damage is fun, but being able to move around and block will help you not die. Your cat's passive abilities are the most important attribute. Be sure to learn them, keep them in mind when drafting new abilities. They are the key to some amazing combos. Keep your eyes peeled. You know you don't always need to have 4 cats in your party. Doing a 3-cat run means those cats will level up 2 to 3 more times than usual, giving you access to some serious upgrades. Try it out. Did you know you can hold middle to switch to tactical view? It can be helpful when there's too much going on in battle. Give it a try sometime. Did you notice sometimes your abilities will have tiny little round icons at the top? Those are that abilities, elements. There are quite a few of them to discover. Any ability with water element put out fires with ease, or even grow grass. Cold element can slow things down, but wet things will get frozen solid. There are tons of elemental combos to play with. Experimentation's key. Sometimes it seems good to avoid finishing combat to pick up a few more coins, or healing up your team a bit more. Well, the gods frown upon it. Turns out, the quicker you finish combat, the more rewards you will gain. It's true, that's how I got this gold too. Charisma does only affect your max mana. Your charisma number is literally how much mana your cat starts battle with. Keep that in mind with choosing new abilities. Being able to cast 1-2 spells on turn 1 is badass. Don't be hesitant to move your equipment around between combat. Moving an item that gives intelligence can enable someone to cast a big spell every turn. Struggling with a house boss? Try power leveling your cats before you fight it. Taking the hard path or a 3-cat run can push your cats to level up even further than usual. Then you can take that boss down, no problem. If your cats are looking trashed after a boss fight, no shame in heading home. Well, I'll look down upon you. There's some kind of strategy cutting your losses. Maybe you got tons of coins saved up, a few badass items you don't want to risk losing. Head back home to see what you got. Save what you got for your next adventure. It's usually smart to avoid drafting abilities in the same mana range. Having too many big cost abilities means waiting multiple turns to cast them. It's ideal to have a range of unique abilities at different mana costs. You know, most of the time, good tactics are just basic math. Check your base attacks damage to HP enemies in your range. Taking out one baddie means removing a whole turn for the enemy. Be efficient with your attacks. Did you realize taking the hard path not only gives better items, but also levels your cats up more? Every battle levels up a cat. Hard paths all feature an extra fight. 3 more levels you could be gaining to take all 3 hard paths. You don't always need to take the hard path, especially if you're getting trashed. But you know what they say, no risk, no reward. Did you know you can hold down right on you to see its movement and attack range? If you're trying to stay out of range of a dangerous enemy, this is useful information to have. You probably know your intelligence is a pretty important stat. Did you realize you're... Okay. Yeah. Alright. Yep. We've seen all these. Alright, he's repeating. Frank. Hey. Frank just come up with new tips. The black part of a pencil. That's a good tip. People use that to draw. That's all. Triangle shape has 2 tips. Frank is a teacher now. A tip is a type of hint or something. That's a tip inside of a tip. What a cool thing I did. See ya. When you eat inside a house and give your mommy money, that one is called a tip also. When Frank stumbles and falls on her arm, I think that one's called a tip when we tip and fall. Is that right? I hear Mom say about Frank. Frank's scabies is just the tip of the iceberg. We miss her. Sometimes you look at the stars and talk to her in our brains. I wish she could come back. My finger has a tip. Isn't that cool? When kids push Frank, Frank can tip over. That's a very good one. Like when your suit tips and it shows your bum bum to everyone. We think that's a kind of tip. Maybe. Stuff that pokes like injectors and stabbers. Frank thinks those have tips too. Hope that one helps. A tip is a type of hint or something. That's a tip inside of a tip. What a cool thing I did. See ya. Alright. We've seen all these. Tink. No, it's you again. Wifey. Ready for some hot gossip? So you know this icon, that's stimulation. It's supposed to be a yawn ball something. High stimulation's needed if you want your kids to inherit things from their parents. Base stats need the abilities of your cats can be passed down as long as your stimulation's high enough. So if father's a 7 and mother's a 3, a big stimulation number will ensure their offspring are also 7s. And not nasty uggos like their mother. Every good breeder puts a heavy focus on stimulation, so don't neglect it. Clean your house! Poops and dead cats actually lower your comfort. It's also just really freaking gross. Wash yourself, girl! Inbreeding may sound cool, but it's not. Just because it has the word breeding in the name doesn't instantly make it cool. Inbred cats can be born with seriously bad birth defects. And you know what that means. Ugly. Here's a rare one. That's the mutation icon. That thing will do wonders on your skin. Rooms of mutation have a chance to mutate the cats inside. Need an extra hand around the house? Maybe you can grow one. Ever notice this icon above your house? That's your house's appeal. Appeal makes your house, well, more appealing, I guess. Higher your appeal, the better the strays are that appear each day. Don't sleep on appeal. Base stats are important for breeding. When you breed cats, their base stats are what their kittens can inherit. Ignore any bonus modifiers. Base stats are the only stat that matters for breeding. Rooms with high stimulation can oftentimes yield kittens with class abilities. You realize what that means? Multi-classing! Mages with fighter abilities, tanks with thief movement. I realize how nerdy that just sounded. Sorry, my ex was a dungeon master. Things a girl would do in college to get attention. That thing is a health icon. Room with health has a chance to heal wounds and even cure diseases. Higher the health, the better those odds are. But the opposite's also true. Low health can actually cause disease too. So be careful. See this thing? That icon's comfort. Alright. Yep. Yeah, alright. We've seen this. Okay. Well, we don't have enough cats to go on another adventure. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna end the day here. Kachi wanted to get together with Marwyn. Marwyn wasn't into it. Oh, 2 females. Oh, Kachi. Alright, we got poop to pop there. You want to clear those or it will lower health. Alright, Butch has something to say. So it looks like that sewer monster man built you a pipe, huh? Well, don't feel special. I got one too. Hey, that gives me an idea. How about you and I go into business together? You send me cats and combat experience, I'll let you kiss me behind the dumpster over there. What do you mean, no? Yeah, well, what about I expand that little box of yours then, huh? I'm talking about that box by your house, sicko. I can upgrade that old shoebox for you. That way you can hold more sharp objects. Trust me, it's worth it. Just send me a cat who's killed some stuff. I'll hook you up. Tinkwon stock. Well, hello there. You are the talk of the town these days. Everyone's all like, there goes that so-and-so, ain't they a catch? They got brains and buns. And I'm all like, thanks, girl, but did you hear about how that newbie in town who's been hoarding all those cats? And then they're all like, yeah, I heard about them. But what's this I hear about that book deal you landed? And I'm all like, leave me alone, stalker. LOL, gosh, people today are so nosy, right? Anyway, what's this about you and me being pipe buddies? You know I can hear you talking in your sleep through that thing, right? You old perv, my wife made me cover the pipe with a quilt. She was so embarrassed. But listen, I need a baby. I have this empty hole in my heart. See, my wife and I, we can't have children of our own. So we have decided to start a cat family, and guess who the father is? It's you, silly! Just send me your kittens, I'm sure I can find a way to return the favor. But try not to send me any uggos. Keep your donkey-faced fuggos in the basement. Toodles! Alright. Well, next reward, it's a secret. Next reward, an attic. Next reward, upgrade your item storage. We want to prioritize this stuff. So we are absolutely going to do that.
Meow.
So, Rosalia, you can go to Butch here. Hey, that cat you sent me can really take a punch. Thanks. So as per our agreement, I'll upgrade that storage box of yours. Still pretty tiny, honestly. I got bigger ones, but they'll cost you. Send more cats and fighting experience. I'll expand it more. This time, though, I want cats that venture further from home. You're gonna need to venture to the sewers and junkyard this time. Good luck. So we want to prioritize cats that finish sewers and junkyard to send to Butch here. We do want this attic ASAP. So
Meow.
let's see here. Julio,
Meow.
you can go to Frank. Oh, hey, Frank was just waiting for you down here. Good job on sending the cats to us. He's slow, so when he runs, we can still get him. Frank's slow, but no one seems to get us. Frank's getting so itchy. I think we're ready to build. You know that house on top of your house? The one with the point on it? Well, Frank's gonna go building all over that one. You just wait and see. It won't crush you or nothing. Alright, we'll get an attic. Frank takes a lot to upgrade. He wants more retired cats now. Well, we're just going to immediately
Meow.
send our cats, because, well, we could start worrying about breeding until we have some furniture. We're really not going to get great cats anyway. So if we can just unlock more rooms in our house quicker, that's going to be better. Plus, this lowers the potential for our cats to get into fights. So it's just a better idea. So we're going to end the day here. Alright. I'm going to want to get on with El Tigre. El Tigre wasn't into it. Oh, alright. 2 dudes. Alright. Now, Mio. Sorry that you've been rebuffed there, buddy. Well, we got a squad here. Tudor can spawn barbecue, cooked meat pickup. Really solid stats. Okay. So, Guan Yu has really good intelligence, luck, and constitution. And invert, swap your highest and lowest stats. Kinda cool. El Tigre can desecrate, destroy a body. That can be good. Really low strength and charisma and luck, but decent dex, con, intelligence, speed. Lock on. Man, if only you had dexterity. That's a name for a hunter, but you do have a ton of strength. Look at me, each unit turns to face you. Alright. Can be good for helping set up backstabs from other units. Alright. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna depart with this squad here. Alright, we now have a cleric. And I do want to comment on a misunderstanding, a fundamental misunderstanding of the game I myself made. Also, Tudor is incredibly ugly. Alright, anyway. You do not have to always run a tank and a healer. I got that stuck in my head early. It can be a good combo. It is a classic combo for a reason. However, having a bunch of DPS characters means you kill things faster, which means you don't take as much damage. And it can actually save your life against bosses that will one-shot kill you. Yes, that is a thing. If you haven't seen my other series, there is really scary stuff in this game. And sometimes DPS is game. Early on, though, tank and healer can be that really solid classic combo. We probably will run it, we'll see. Cleric, be the best friend. Clerics are great at keeping your team alive, helping them recover from taking hits. 2 charisma, 2 constitution, but lose speed and dexterity. Well, I don't want to give, because this is kind of a healing ability, I don't want to give it to Cleric. You got really good strength. Yeah, we do have 2 6s. I think we make you a fighter. I think that just makes sense. A fighter that can give himself some extra hit points when need be. And I believe cooked meat also gives strength. El Tigre. Look at you in a second. Honestly, you with the invert here. You just shout Hunter. Although you're not going to have any movement whatsoever.
No.
But invert, we can do swapping dexterity for speed, or luck for speed. So invert could be really good here. Alright. Now you, I'm gonna make you a cleric, because clerics actually do a melee attack heal. So higher strength means higher heals. Yeah. And now you have terrible strength. I could make you a tank. Or we could just make you a mage. So we're gonna kind of use a tutor here as more of our tank in the group. Yep. I like it. So, desecrate, so you can just blow up corpses. Alright, here we go. So we got confront, move in front of an enemy. That's really good. Math, your spells cost 3 mana to cast, but can only be cast once per turn. Okay. Yeah, instead of 7, this is 3 and 3. Yeah, I'm down with that. LT Gray, synthesize, so we got that again. And Wind Slash, wind spell, it hits the entire line, knockback. I like Wind Slash quite a bit. Rally, force a unit to attack one of its enemies. I misplayed this so bad in my earlier series, I didn't fundamentally understand how it worked. You target your own unit, not the enemy. If you target the enemy, they're going to attack your people. Morale boost. Allies gain all stats up whenever you kill something. So we want our cleric to get kills. I love it. And Mew, bait trap that attracts enemies. Ooh, this is really good. I love tower defense. When enemy comes within range, shoot them for 1 damage. That is incredibly powerful. Alright. So same thing we did before. We're going to give the Prowler's Vial to our fighter. As I mentioned, this lowers strength, but we do not need strength on our mage. So give the mage the muzzle here. This gives a ton more magic. Alright. Paper mask. Oh, we'll give that to you. We'll give you the mud mask. And we don't have a lot of constitution on our fighter. I'm gonna give the fighter this fish here. That does scare me a little. So we gotta watch out for that. Alright. Punchy occultist. Let's break some bones. So yeah. That is going to be a bit of a problem. Alright, we got another bird here. Oh, ow. So we've got a chicken. So kill this, all stats up, find a bonus item. 5 combat, 16 health, 3 movement, 5 luck. We also have mangies. So 7 health, 5 combat, 3 movement, 5 luck. Range attack may inflict poison. Spawns maggots when damaged. You want to be careful you don't flood the battlefield with maggots. Alright, I'm going to melee attack you. Down you go. Now I'm going to go ahead. We're going to drop some barbecue. And you'll notice 4 HP and strength. So, really nice combo. We can just keep upping our damage. Can't quite get to me. Ah. You've got the sentry here. And you are going to be able to get up to my fighter. Alright, let's move you here. Desecrate this corpse. Alright, I can just do a wind slash, knock you back a little bit, and then end turn. Alright, grab this coin. Look at me. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us here.
Meow.
So, our cleric, not really a whole lot we can do. We'll just end turn. Alright, we are going to get hit. But, actually we didn't, because sentry.
Meow.
Alright, I want to try to take out these mangies quickly as possible.
Meow.
Alright. So, we can invert stats here. I don't think we need to. Alright, Megan. Melee attacker, 1 health, 2 combat, 2 movement, 5 luck. Alright, let's... yeah, move you up here. We're gonna smash you down. Alright, throw some barbecue. We're gonna confront moving here and getting more strength up. Alright. Now, this is a crate over here. These can drop items, which we definitely would want. I would like to try to take out this chicken. Alright, we're gonna just wind blast this crate a bunch here. And desecrate the corpse there.
Meow.
Okay, move you up. And this is where rally's really good. We're gonna rally. You're gonna just smack that guy right here. Now, I think he's full. But I'm just gonna, yeah, check anyway. My cleric's gonna, nope, not get hit because Sentry's doing some work. Unfortunately, I can't get the chicken right now. We're just gonna lob shot this crate here. And we can throw down a bait trap here. Throw it right there. And right here. And because we have Sentry, they're gonna walk and try to pick it up. And get shot. Chicken hasn't been able to run away. But if we don't kill it soon, it will 100% run away. Alright, we're going to confront here. I want to smack this chicken. Took a big hit for that. Alright. Yeah, these guys can't really do a whole lot here. Alright, we're gonna... shoot the chicken. Alright, we got an item. Which is why we do that. Alright. We'll desecrate. And desecrate. Can't really reach anybody else. You can just end turn. Alright. Well. Let's see. Let's rally you.
Meow.
And I'm just gonna go pick up some coins. And heal you up.
Meow.
Alright. Shoot the corpse. See what's underneath. And I'll drop a bait trap down. And we'll grab these 2 coins here. And I'll just spawn some barbecue, which lets me heal up.
No.
I could wait more turns, but
No.
yeah, I think it's just better right now. Let's go ahead. We're going to kill this enemy. Alright. El Tigre's level 2. Got some rain. Black Magic. Drop to 1 HP. Gain mana equal to the HP loss. Castable once per turn. Chill inflicts slow on a unit. Magnify. Basic attack gains plus 1 range and area until the end of the turn. And Healing Bolt. 5 healing. 7 mana. It's lightning and holy that heals has a chance to stun. Well, we're going to give Magnify. This is something for our guy who gains a ton of mana to do. It'll allow him to do a big area magic dart. So, I think there's a lot of value in that. We got a new item. Colostomy Bag. Charm dips randomly spawn when you move over tiles. When down, spawn Charm Dip at the end of each round. Yeah, you're going to be moving around a lot with Confront. And we'll give our healer backstab. Healers that can't really heal themselves too easily. Tudor finds a nest full of mice. They just seem to be sleeping for the moment. Well, we have a better chance to attack than charm. Alright. Leaps in a tussle of mice and bites and claws them. Probably displays his trophies to the other cats. Alright, battle start. Oh, here's my trophies. Yep, poor little guy didn't stand a chance. Very cool. So, these are the more powerful enemies. So I want to kill these booters. Alright, smack you down. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to retreat back.
No.
We'll probably get shot.
Meow.
No, thankfully we didn't. Alright, I can't quite reach up here, so we'll just use our melee attack, grab a coin. And you know what? Let's get all the enemies to face me. That may open up some back attacks here. Alright, magnify. Can't quite magic dart both. We can magic dart him and the bag.
Meow.
And you know what? We can desecrate everything here. Yep. There we go. Alright. Our hunter took a bunch of damage, which is not great.
Meow.
Alright, move you up here. We're gonna kill this booter. Alright, and turn. Yep, and our hunter is going to start mowing down things. Alright. Well, I really do want to try to kill some of these garbage bags here. Alright, throw barbecue down. And turn.
Meow.
Okay, same goes with you. Can't rally anyone here. Alright, let's move here, grab a coin. Yeah, my friend's in the way. Magnifying right here doesn't do anything. Alright, we're not gonna continue to waste mana. Still end of turn.
Meow.
Ooh. Alright, we're not really getting the sentry hits that I had wanted. Alright, move up. Yep, shoot you. We're gonna just throw some bait. Try to distract the enemy away from me. Alright, smack that. And we'll throw down some barbecue. And I'm gonna move my fighter and try to take some of the enemy aggro here. Now, can't quite reach any of my people. Alright, well. Yeah, magnify. Yeah, we'll just kaboom, kill you. Alright. Alright, we got one enemy left. Let's try to keep you away from it as much as possible. Because I really do want to try to get these garbage bags here.
Meow.
Alright, smack this. Grab that.
Meow.
No. You can't quite reach anything. Well, we'll grab that. Yeah, magnify. Magnify.
Meow.
Okay, we'll just magnify up a bunch. Wow. We can cover the map, but I can't quite hit the garbage bags.
Wow.
Alright, well. Is what it is. Alright, get you in here. Smack this. Throw some barbecue down.
Meow.
Alright, smack that. If I do rally, will you attack the garbage bag? You absolutely won't. Alright, well. Let's magnify. Alright. One bag down.
No.
Alright, we can move you here. Shoot this bag. Alright, that's fine.
Meow.
Didn't quite get any items from the bags. Would have liked better, but got a speed. Sucker Punch. Next time an enemy moves through an adjacent tile, cancel its movement and attack it. Ice Punch. Melee attack that inflicts freeze. Tail Whip. An attack that hits 2 tiles in front of and behind you. Rouse. Give an adjacent unit +2 charge. Castable once per turn. For 0 mana. This is actually pretty solid. But our passive will turn this into 3 mana. I don't think that's actually good enough. I think Tail Whip, because it's only going to be 3 mana, is actually really solid here. Alright, we get some glasses. Well, we could give them to the mage.
Meow.
I'm gonna go ahead and give the glasses to our cleric. You can have the mud mask. Alright. Tudor finds a large pile of food. The cats chow down, lavish feast. Entire party yield 10 health. Tudor stored 9 food. Tudor got a constitution. That is incredible. Alright. Lucy. I'm home. Alright. I don't think I can quite, except I can hit confront, and I absolutely can get her. Wow. Big damage there. Alright, we'll grab a coin.
Meow.
Okay. Well, I can't quite get in to hit Lucy. So we're just gonna move up there. Alright, she's gonna do Blizzard. That's fine. We can magnify and still hit her here.
No.
Alright, let's do a lob shot. Yep, end turn. So she's gonna get my fighter. Unfortunate that.
Meow.
Alright, our paper mask got trashed. Oh. You can't quite rally anyone. Look at me.
Meow.
Alright. So only my cleric gets flamethrowered. Alright, move you up. We're going to shoot you. There's no reason to magnify.
No.
Let's invert here. Perfect. Gives us a ton more movement. Alright. Ow. Alright. Our cleric's stunned.
No.
I'm gonna move you, because yeah, now your speed's so high, you get to go before everybody else. gonna move right here. We're just gonna try to trash Lucy here. Okay, move you right here. Ooh. That is going to hit my own person. Not ideal. Alright, we'll just drop a barbecue meat pickup. Alright, yep. Move you down here. And magic dart you. Can't quite do anything else here. Alright. Yep, smack you. We'll just grab the health here. And you should be super dead now. Okay, we get an intelligence here. Awaken, revive a body to 1 HP. Wish, target an area at the beginning of your next turn, heal all units in that area. This can heal enemies too. Buddy up, jump into an open tile next to an ally. Per, remove 1 stack of random debuff from yourself and all adjacent units. Buddy up, because we have rally.
Meow.
So this seems like a real nice combo, some synergy here. While Mew discovers hunkering meat partially decomposed, well, our best chance is to loot it. Alright. Tearing away the moldy flesh, discovers remaining bones can make a great weapon. Got a finger bone. Straight range attack that inflicts immobile 3, usable once per battle. Oh, we'll give that to you. Alright. I'm gonna move you right down here. Well, this will kill my guy I just put down, so I'm not gonna do that. We'll do tail whip there. Do that. End turn. Yep. You better run, pal. Alright, grab this coin. Desecrate. Desecrate. And shoot you. And desecrate. Alright, that's good enough here.
Meow.
Alright, my cleric. Buddy up. Jump here.
No.
Alright, and hit you. And all of my people gotten all stats up when our cleric gets a kill. We haven't really gotten to do that a whole lot. Okay, here's the question. If I move there, I am gonna get hit. Won't get hit by both. Alright, we're just gonna move down here. I'd rather the whole team deal with these tom-toms. Alright, move you right here. Smash that. Got the tail whip. Alright, barbecue. That'll pick up the coins. Alright, end turn. Grab this. Now, I should be able to do a bunch of magnify here. And get these guys a really big magic dart. Absolutely, yeah. Totally worth it. Alright, look at that pile of coins right there.
Meow.
Gonna grab that. And buddy up. And heal you. don't think either of you can actually hit anybody. So I'm just gonna buddy up over here. Yeah, not really anything else I can get. Alright, we'll just hop back over here. Alright, so if I move right here, I don't think they can hit me. You definitely can. Fantastic. Well, once per battle, so we'll just immobilize you. Confront. Down you go. Alright, desecrate the dead. And you know what? A little bit of wind slash. Down you go. Very clean fight right there. We only got one food though. Mamu's level 2, got intelligence. Okay, spike trap, set a trap that deals 8 damage. Stake out, end your turn, and your next turn ranged abilities deal double damage. Cast only if you haven't taken any other actions. Spawn a maggot familiar. Cross shot, shoot 4 projectiles in X shape. With tower defense, that's actually pretty good. All ranged physical attacks and abilities deal double damage. We're gonna stake out. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a really great combo. Tudor finds a lush cat bed. Lush fabric looks like a perfect place to snuggle up for a long nap. We could rest or leave. It's not negative. We're gonna leave though. Tudor doubts to be as safe to sleep here. It's not a good time to get complacent. Yeah. We're pretty well healed, so. Alright, Bone Club. Melee attack, 15% chance to break each time it's used. We'll give you the finger bone. Rare candy, yep. Guanmu leveled. Level 3, got 1 speed. Basic attack deals +1 damage to each tile you shoot around, range 3. Familiars and units you charm, gain +2 damage, +5 HP. Animal control, base attack causes units to immediately attack an enemy in range. Sleep darts, start battle, you and all allies don't have weapons, gain temporary sleep dart. We're gonna get gravity falls here. I think that could cause you a ton of damage. Big bucket lard, heal yourself, all adjacent units, full HP, 1 use left. And bulletproof vest, -1 range, -1 speed, injury immunity, sure. Okay. We can throw this on the healer as kind of a big saving grace. The injury immunity is a really good one that synergizes with certain items and abilities, like my Glass of their Vintage. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Alright, well, we know how this guy works here. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna confront him. We're gonna Bone Club and melee attack. Already getting some damage in. Alright. We're gonna go ahead, we'll move up here. And I can wind slash this bomb. And desecrate does kill the bomb. We're gonna do that. Now we can buddy up here and immediately leap over here. And I can do finger bone to keep the boss locked into place here. Now you, my friend, you're gonna move up and just kill this thing. Alright. Boss is immobile, which is great. We're gonna tail whip him. Bone Club. Melee attack. And I'll toss some delicious barbecue down. Alright, bomb's gone down, but our sentry doing some work. We'll wind slash these. But actually, I could have just desecrated. That's okay, though. Alright, shoot you. Yeah. Radical Rat is getting absolutely annihilated. I'm gonna buddy up, grab that food, and we're just gonna smack you. Alright. Let's, yeah. I don't think there's any reason to have you look at me. Alright, spawn a bomb. And it's dealt with. We're gonna stake out here.
Meow.
Alright. Well, I think it's already over here. Easy peasy. Alright. So Tutor is 3, got some speed. Bateller Reflex, when a unit damages you, counterattack, dealing 1 damage, inflicting bruise. This can hit your own people, by the way. Hamster Style, Intelligence, but lose a Strength, lose a Constitution, +1 health regen, start with 2 bonus moves. Scavenger, if your trinket slot is empty, equip a small consumable food item at the start of each battle. Worms, 50% chance to spawn and make it familiar when you end your turn. Alright, we're gonna get Patellar Reflexes. And we just got damage, and if you end your turn with unused base attacks, gain that many backflips. Yep, you are absolutely gonna be backflipping. Now we go to the sewers, which is much harder. Alright, down we go. So we got some new enemies here. We got Floaters, melee attacker that moves away after it deals damage. 8 health, 5 strength, 3 movement, 5 luck. Pile, range attack spawns dips, stationary. 8 health, 2 attack, 0 movement, 5 luck. Alright, so we do want to kill the piles quickly here. Let's see here. Well, we can tail whip into this group here. And I can pick up the coins. Alright, you're gonna hit me, but you get counterattacked. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's move up here. Gonna magnify. We can just hit this guy.
Meow.
Alright, let's buddy up. Yep, kill the pile. Alright, let's see if we can get everybody to look at me. Maybe get some back attacks in. You know, finger bone use, you can't move. Alright,
Meow.
we're gonna go ahead and stake out here. Alright, that doesn't up the damage we're doing from our sentry. That's okay. Okay, confront. Yep, we gotta take these things out. Yeah, melee attack. Get this. And honestly, we'll throw some meat down and grab that for a nice little heal. Alright. Ow. Okay, maybe it is impacting her sentry. Alright, magnify. Magnify. Yep, get a little bit of that. And that's a lot of coins. We'll 100% pick that up.
Meow.
Okay. Can't quite rally there. just gonna move down here. Melee attack, kill you. And we can buddy up, grab this. Yeah, I don't think that's really worth it, grabbing that catnip. I am gonna grab the catnip with you. And we'll just throw a bait trap down here. See if he goes for it. He did. Alright, fantastic. Alright, tail whip. Grab the coins. That's perfect. Alright, let's magnify. Alright, do that.
Meow. Meow.
Everybody dead. Now, busting these coops that are everywhere, we can sometimes get loot from them. I haven't seen any items, but we get 1 charisma. When you cast a spell, deal 1 random elemental damage to adjacent tiles. Burn, freeze, stun. That's pretty good. Epiphany, +5 starting mana, +5 mana regeneration. Lose all unspent mana at the end of each of your turns. Leader, adjacent allies, +1 range and damage. 180 when you use your base attack. Turn around and use again. No, overload. That's a really nice synergy with being able to make our basic attack bigger. Strong current of water impedes Guanmu's way forward. Swim across and jump over are terrible. We're going to go around. Guanmu follows stream away from the main path leading into a darker region. Large writhing pile of maggots blocks the way forward. What should Guanmu do? Bash, kiss, examine.
No.
Alright. Guanmu sees something useful poking out from beneath the maggot swarm, pulls out cat food and a small catnip baggie. Fantastic. Give you the catnip, you the cat food. Alright. So we've got another bird here. Pigeon. Whoever kills this gets all stats up, finds a bonus item. 7 health, 5 combat, 4 movement, 5 luck. We've also now got boomers. Explodes when killed, damaging all nearby units. 15 health, 4 combat, 3 movement, 5 luck. So boomers are a bit of a problem. I can't quite get up to the pigeon here. Yeah, we're gonna move up here. Alright, let's grab this. Hit you a bone club. Alright, let's move right here. We're gonna tail whip. Alright. We're gonna get hit in the back, which is a lot of damage, actually. Ow. Okay. Yep. Alright. We have put our fighter in serious danger. We're gonna buddy up here.
Yeah.
Let's heal you. And I think we hit you with a finger bone. Yeah, look at me.
Meow.
Alright, move you up here and magnify. Alright, let's hit you. Didn't quite do what I had hoped.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna stake out here. That's gonna end your turn. Our fighter not doing so hot. Okay, pigeon hasn't gotten away yet. Alright, use the snack. Alright, hit the pigeon with the bone club. Okay. Let's melee attack you. And we're gonna just go ahead. We'll confront right here. Alright, that's fine. Cleric can keep the fighter alive. Ow. Alright. Yeah, move right here. We're gonna melee attack you. And I'm gonna jump over here. Yeah, can't quite command my team to hit here. Say okay, we're gonna magic dart you. And wind slash. And wind slash. Oh, it's adjacent tiles around me. I see.
No.
Well, I misunderstood how this spell works. I got that. See, you're still gonna get misplays in this series. Don't you worry, Rowan's brand of misplays coming up just like you know and love. Alright, throw some barbecue there.
Meow.
Alright, buddy up. We're gonna land on this barbecue.
Meow.
Okay, grab that. I'm just gonna pop on over here. That is a really fun ability. Alright, magic dart. Perhaps I shouldn't have been directly in the enemy's line of explosion. Okay. 3 rounds victory here. 2 coins, 2 food. Not bad. We got Constitution. Protect the weak. Allies with 5 or fewer HP gain 50% dodge chance. Trinkets' passive and active effects are doubled. When at full HP, you have 100% crit chance. Damage deal that's 2 or less is always critical. Well, let's go Enchanted Relic. Okay. If we can get a cool relic, that would be real nice. Yeah, we'll get a Charm Pinky. Why not? Alright, Survivalist Mask. Bodies you destroy spawn food, catnip, and a coin. Well, you have Desecrate, so give you that. This doesn't lower our ranged attack. So we'll give you the muzzle. Okay. Lock-on spies a cute little bird. Looks very soft, very tasty. We don't have a good chance to catch, but we could try to charm it. Let's do that. Oh, tempting to charm the little bird. Holds out a few coins in his paw. Bird snatches them before they can react. Lost 5 coins. In the end, that's not that bad. Alright, Flush Master. So another boss fight. So Flush Master pushes all units back 10 tiles in the direction it's facing. 100 health, 0 strength, 6 movement, 5 luck. We also have a dove. Whoever kills us gets all stats up, finds a bonus item, 2 hit points, 5 combat, 5 movement, 5 luck. I really would like to kill this dove, because it is going to die very quickly here. Now, everybody's going to get pushed this way. You're going to get pushed into some spiky rocks.
Meow.
We don't want to do that.
Meow.
Alright. We can buddy up here. just move right here. Alright, grab that. I'm gonna go ahead and hold my mana here. You're gonna stake out. Alright, we're gonna get pushed. Oh, he just moved right into the spikes. That was not what we were going for. But okay. Ah.
Meow.
Well, alright. I think what happened was I hit the spiky rock. We're gonna immobilize you. So, we're about to lose our fighter.
Meow.
And I don't think there's anything I can do about that. That's really, really problematic there.
No.
Yeah. Alright, let's
No.
invert. Invert. Yeah, that's no good. Alright. This is really bad. Okay, so I can...
Meow.
One thing you can do is do a little bit of heal like that. So we're gonna try to keep the fighter alive here. Alright, magnify. Alright, shoot you.
Yeah.
Let's stake out. Yep, fighter's gonna smack into the spikes again. Okay. Magnify. Magnify. Alright, we can do this. That's fine.
Meow.
Okay, well,
Meow.
can't quite buddy up here. Yeah, not much we can do. Alright, use the food here. Alright, everyone's getting pushed over here. Alright, get you right here. And magnify. Magnify. Yeah, I can't quite hit you. That is unfortunate.
Meow.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna bucket a lard here. Try to keep you alive.
Meow.
And buddy up. Let's rally you. Can you shoot that guy? You absolutely can. Let's rally you.
Meow.
Shoot him. Alright, so I am trying my best to keep my fighter alive here. Okay, this is bad. It's definitely bad. My fighters had better days. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to hit my cleric here. Alright. Yep, heal you. We're gonna buddy up here. Okay.
Meow.
So, let's move right here. Shoot you. And, yeah, that's it. Alright, our fighter is still intact. These kind of catastrophes do happen in this game. We have to be, you know, ready for anything.
Meow.
Alright. You are just trying to keep him alive. Okay, rally.
Meow.
Oh, you can't reach.
No.
Alright. This is fine. We're gonna move, we're gonna lob shot you. You're getting low. Our fighter's still alive. Alright, so this is a lesson in what to do when things go horribly bad. We're going to save and quit to the menu. Something I don't do enough.
Mewgenics.
Alright. So, mistakes were made. Hey, it's me, Steven. You may know me from such games as Time Book, The End is Nigh, or The Binding of Isaac. But from here on out, you're probably gonna remember me as that Mr. Rossetti guy. Yeah, I'm here because I can see you're hucking with a game save. Or maybe you just accidentally exited during combat. Sure! Sadly, there are consequences to messing with fate. And I'm here to dish them out. Maybe I'll burn your house down. Or kill your parents. No, seriously, I dish out IRL curses. Like those ones where someone calls you at 3 a.m. Then Bloody Mary comes out of the mirror and kills you. It's like that, but worse, because this is real. So let me break down the rules. If you try and mess with the save during combat, each run you get one pass, one chance, one oopsie-do-over, and we definitely oopsie-do-overed. After that, the gloves are off, and I just start coming through the monitor, making a brain slap. Understood? If you want to save and exit without seeing me, just do it from the map or whatever. See you soon. Alright. We done goofed on the boss, alright? So, what went wrong last time? A lot. I do still want to get this bird. Alright, get you down here.
Meow.
And we really can't do much right now, so we're just going to hold our mana, stake out. Alright, this time he didn't, like, backflip into the spiked rock. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead. Ooh, we're gonna fly forward here.
Meow.
Alright. Well, we don't want to get sent into any spiked rocks. So anything we can do to not do that
Yeah.
is great. Alright. Ow. Our fighter is taking a beating for sure. We're gonna throw down some barbecue right there. Alright, tail whip. And and Bone Club. Alright, you won't go very far there.
Meow.
Let's see. Don't really want to put ourselves in a situation where we're gonna get slammed into spikes. Alright, we're gonna buddy up here. Okay. Move you down here. Magnify. Magnify. Yep. Can hit you.
Meow. Meow.
Okay. Make sure everybody's spread out a little bit. And yep, we're about to get all flushed down. Alright. Taking damage. Oh, alright. That's perfect. Alright, get you up here. Well, let's melee attack. Bone Club. Tail Whip.
Meow.
Move you behind him. Smack you. We're gonna immobilize you. And we're gonna rally.
Meow.
Revenge is so sweet.
Meow.
So sometimes that happens. You just have things go really badly. Just a miss out of place. I think more combat. 2 more combat strength on you. Absolutely where we want to be. Just more damage. We got a bandage. -1 toughness, but 2 health regen. We have a lot of glasses items here. Mama Leech. Every 3rd spell you cast, spawn a Leech familiar. Put that on our mage.
Meow.
We can give our archer a little bit more armor here. What's that smell? Oh, it's you. Rare candy? Yes, it is.
Meow.
Lockdowns 4, got some constitution. Yeah, more strength so you can heal more
Meow.
on a hit. Boxing charm, start with 1 bonus attack. Start with Charm Pinky, yep. A consumer you are, yeah. Sure am. Yeah, give me a bonus attack.
No.
Yeah, do that. We'll give you the colostomy
No.
bag. Alright. Seems pretty good. We can't go hard path yet. We haven't unlocked it. So we'll come here. Beggar with sad eyes holds up a small cardboard sign to El Tigre. Could you spare a few pennies, please? It's all our money, but we're gonna do it. El Tigre hands over 15 coins. Beggar accepts El Tigre's donation, pulls out something small, hands it to him, and thanks. Muertos Mask. Alright. +2 armor, +6 corpse health. Is tempting. Let's save that for now. Alright, so we got some new enemies here. Fetus, ranged attacker, can drink water to heal. Starts injured. 8 out of 12 health, 5 combat, 2 movement, 5 luck. So, and we also have some boomers over here. Okay, boomer. We're gonna move here. Smack you. Kaboom. Let's gonna move up here. Smash you down. Alright, Bone Club broke. Not ideal. Alright, they're drinking.
Meow.
Okay. Pretty sure. Yeah, let's Let's buddy up and we can do that. No. Yeah, just move here. Smack you. And we're buddying up, grabbing a coin. And you know what? Everybody look at me. Look what I can do. You know what? Magnify. And we'll do a little magic dart action. Kaboom. Did injure my archer. Which isn't great.
Meow.
Not ideal. Yeah, these guys do be healing.
Meow.
We're gonna stake out. Gonna end my turn there. Alright. Pin front. We're gonna move up here. Yep. Tail whip. And kaboom. And you know what? Grab this coin. And enter. Alright, we're getting hit with some water shots. Quite alright. I'm going to finger bone so you can't move anymore. And you know what? We'll hop on over here. Okay, magnify. Magnify. And super magic dart. Alright, you're just drinking.
Meow.
Alright, move you up here, and lob shot. Not quite dead, though. Alas. Alright, confront this guy. Down you go. Alright, perfect.
Meow.
Yeah, we'll buddy up. And honestly, just grab this coin. Yeah, that's fine. Now we kill this guy.
Meow. Meow.
Okay. I'm not gonna say easy victory, but a victory nonetheless. So we gained intelligence. Well, honestly, I think more luck for crit chance. Alright. Tudor wrinkles his nose at the distinct smell of iron in the air. Dark pools of blood splatter across the ground, gleaming in dim light. We don't have a green chance. We're just gonna leave. Carefully around the dark pool without disturbing it. Alright, we get a coin purse. Which, when you collect a coin pickup, gain +1 coin. Find an extra coin at the end of each battle. And we have Enchanted Relic. We finally get an item that you can use. We'll give you the big bucket of lard. So we're going to get a whole bunch of extra coins here right at the end. Alright. Punchy Occultist versus Boris. Blah, blah. I'm about to roll nat 20. Alright. So Boris moves one tile towards whatever damages it. Will dash on its last turn, trample. So Boris is kind of a problem since he basically counterattacks. We're gonna try to dish out a bunch of damage. Our bruise on our fighter is really going to help, though. Alright, tail whip. I'm gonna throw some barbecue down. Okay. You're gonna hit my fighter. Alright. My poor fighter is already quite beat up here. But you know what we can do? We can wind slash here. Shoot you. Alright, and do this. And we'll wind slash you. And wind slash you. Boris is electrified. We're gonna desecrate. We got a lot of pickups here.
Meow.
Alright, jump over here. We heal the fighter. And we're gonna prevent Boris from moving. We're gonna say, hey, look at me, Boris. Look at me. Alright. Boris is kind of getting smacked pretty hard here. Alright, stake out. That will end my turn. And move you behind, Boris. You're gonna melee attack. Alright, drop some meat. This should pick up the meat. Yep, it did. I technically should have done that first, now that I think about it, but that's okay. Okay. Well, didn't want to hit my fighter, but alright, Boris is super dead. On round 2. Alright, got 8 coins, 11 meat. Item, got intelligence. Well, give our mage some extra constitution here. But that's it. That's the run. Alright, rat mask. Ooh, we have our first set. Start with 2 charmed rats. That is really, really cool right there. Alright. Punchy Cultist return home. Totally worth it. So, there are set bonuses. Collecting similar items often gives you set bonuses. You can now adventure to the caves. Alright. Well, we want to keep our rat set. That much is for sure. This is the quality. So we've got gold quality. We want to keep that. We also see these worn circles. The mud mask is fragile. I'm not going to keep that. Alright, usable items. Although this is usable item. Alright, the muzzle is worn, but it's pretty good. Muertos mask. I do like the muzzle. I would like the Prowler's vial. So this is a one-use item. I think we're going to grab the Prowler's vial over the one-use item. Alright. Yeah, all this stuff right here. We've got a rat set. We got extra coins. Colossal bag is not great, but backflip's good. Survivalist mask is good. And yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Alright. So we do have Butch wanting to talk to us. Well, well, well. Looks like you got another collar. The thief. Personal favorite of mine. Someone bothering you? Thief can stab him in the back. Need some extra cash? Well, you know the thief's got sticky fingers. And don't get me started on how quick they are. Just hope the girls don't find out. Thief collar's now available. Alright. Well, we do need kittens for Tink here. We're going to do a little bit of after-run maintenance, then we're going to end the episode here. I want to get together with Lock-On. Lock-On wasn't into it. Racia, get in. We have Frank wanting to talk here. Frank is scared. The cave are a dark and spooky thing. Frank was a dead guy in that place once. But don't worry, we got so smart and builded a new Frank out of the old one. Good as new, right? Look at how we can make this one dance. Yeah. can't dance like old friend can, but look again. Frank needs a nap. We also got Tracy. P-Mart. Yeah, I see you. I'm Tracy, but honestly I don't feel a word can fully represent who I am as a person, so don't bother using it. So you must think you're some type of pet lover. I assume you identify as a pet lover by how you carry yourself. Well, yeah, I thought so. Pet lover. God, that term is so speciesist. Even hearing the word pet just makes my skin crawl. I prefer the term animal companion. But personally, I go a step beyond loving animals. In fact, I believe all animals should have the same rights as us, if not more. Even the term pet showcases the bigoted speciesist agenda that this sick world subscribes to. If I had my way, using that word would be punishable by death. God damn it. Hello. Welcome to P-Mart, where our love for your pets is never ending. Our cat donation center stays open 24/7. Every donation of a cat age 5 or older will go directly to the expansion of this location. P-Mart thanks you for your patronage and have a blessed day. I hate you. Alright, she wants cats age 5 or older. We get a food box. Alright. Let's go ahead. We're gonna end the day. Nothing of significance. Alright. Go ahead. End the day. Alright, Tudor wasn't into it. Raiashia wasn't into it. Gracious Starfight Lock-On, no winners. Alright. Unfortunate. We're gonna go ahead. These are all gonna go to Butch because they did complete a run in sewers. Upgrading our storage. Super, super critical. Should be one of our most important early missions here. Alright, hopefully this new group here will produce some kittens. Alright. Alright, we've got one for Tracy here, once cats 5 or higher. Hello, and thank you for entering the P-Mart Kitty Donation Center Rewards Program. With your help, P-Mart has rehomed your donated feline to a family in need. As you may have heard, all rewards members gain access to exclusive imports. Come back tomorrow. I haven't restocked any new imports yet. Pretty sure it's some kind of frozen food locker or something. Ugh. Alright. Let's go ahead. We're gonna end. Night was calm. We are not getting kittens. Alright, you can go to Tracy. At this point, just farming these upgrades is what we need. Stewie, go to Tracy. As long as you have food, you can farm. Want to get on Archie? Archie wasn't into it. Jack's into the tube here. Alright. Well, hopefully we have some Catskill breeder. We got a kitten this time. Alright, to Tink. It's a secret reward. Oh, happy day, my little heart's so full. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have no idea how much this little guy means to us. About your payment. I'm a bit at a loss here. Here, take this little bow, I guess. It may seem useless now, but in the right light, the color's just to die for. Seriously, this bow could make God cry. Don't you dare throw it away. You can leave now. Oh, but don't forget to keep sending me kittens. Doodles! Yeah, you definitely want this. It is the highest rarity. It has use in the end game, from what I understand. Honestly, this is tough. I think we will get rid of the Prowler's Vial because it is worn. Alright. So, now we've unlocked some of the basic ones here. We're getting some progress here on the others. Well, we have a team that we can go on an adventure with next episode. So I'm going to end the episode here, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you like what I do. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!